C.J. Dennis, and I'll introduce you. Has to be. Sorry?
Eric Dover topped the score.
No. One of C.J. Dennis's very interesting characters was a bloke called Digger Smith. Digger Smith was a little Aussie battler from Collingwood who came back from World War I with one of his legs missing, and because of a promise he'd made in the trenches to one of his mates, when he came home he went to help his mate's elderly parents run a farm up in the Golden Valley, and it sort of took him a while to settle in. It was a long story, but once he got settled in he became quite a celebrity, and this poem is a little story that he recounted one evening at a dinner party. It's called Digger's Tale. My oath, Duchess says, you'd not expect such things. You don't mean kangaroos. Go on. Or words to that effect. It's hard to imitate the kind of speech they use. I tells her straight. I drives them four in hand home in my land. You hear a lot of tales, says little Digger Smith, about how English swells is so stand-off. Well, don't you believe it? It's all a silly myth. I've been real cobbers with the British tops when I'm on leave, because Blighty loved our crowd. Done us proud. Us Aussies was the goods in London town when we was there. If they just twigged your hat, the dukes would ask you could you keep one down, and earls would hang out welcome on the map and sling you invites to their stately halls for fancy balls. This Duchess, well, I ain't quite sure of her rank. She might have been a peeress, I don't know. I meet her husband first. He owns a bank, I heard, and half a dozen mints or so a dinkum top. He says, come home with me and have some tea. Well, that's when I met this Duchess, what's her name? Oh, peeress, never mind her moniker, I ain't no hand at this here title name. And straight away, I was real pals with her. Now, tell me all about your own, says she, and smiles at me. Well, that knocks me out. I know it ain't no good painting her word pictures of the things I've done out home here, barracking for Collingwood or punting on the flat at Flemington. Oh no, this Baroness or what you call wants something tall. So, I thinks real hard and then I lets it go. I tells her how at Richmond on me run, a little place of 10 square mile or so, I'm breeding boomerangs, which is real fun when I'm not troubled by the wild John Ops what eats me crops. I tells her about the wondrous bonza bird that builds its nest up in the cobber tree. She hatches out her young each March the 3rd, strict to the minute, right on 3:30. Her eyes got big. She says, can this be true? Her eyes was blue. And then I speaks of sport. Tells her how when hunting our wild wowsers we employ large packs of barrackers whose row wake echoes in the forests of Fitzroy. Where lurks the dreaded shika snake whose breath means certain death. But I'm going on to speak of kangaroos and how I drives them four in hand. What, says the Duchess? Them things in zoos what Ops about? I've seen them in the Strand in double harness, but never four. Tell me some more. Well, I balks a bit at that. But she says, well, there ain't no need at all for you to feel modest about the things you have to tell. And what you say sounds marvellously real. Your talk, she says, and here I see her eyelids flick, makes me homesick. I recollect, she says, now let me see. In Gippsland, long ago when I was young, I had a little pet corroboree. I sits up in my chair like I was stunned. On its hind legs, she says, it used to stand, fed from me hand. Of course, I chucked the alley in right there. This Duchess was a dinkum Aussie girl. I can't do nothing else but sit and stare, thinking so hard it made me hair roots curl. But her, she says, I ain't heard talk that good since my childhood. I wish, she says, I could be back again beneath the wattles and that great blue sky. It's like a breath from home to meet you men. You've done real well, so don't be shy. When you're in Blighty once again, says she, come and see me. Well, I don't see her no more because I stopped one. But just before we sails, I gets a Billy do what says, give my love to the dear old son and take an exile's blessing home with you. And if you have some boomerangs to spare, say she ends her note, you dinkum copper, and her money. A sport? You bet. She's married to an earl, an Aussie girl.